Look out, here she comes, the woman that I love. It's too bad she'll never know. Yeah, I can't tell her how I feel, because she has someone who makes her happy. I'm a ghost in these walls, or at least I try to be. 'Cause I hope that I'm not showing how I feel for her, but she won't feel the same for me.
Shalom. It is Saturday morning and we have made our way over to Governor's Island.
Yes.
And we don't really know much about Governor's Island.
Nope.
Didn't really look anything up before we got here. We just know that it's like a 173-acre island that's only a few hundred yards away from Manhattan. So
Takes like a 2-minute boat ride.
Yeah. And now we're here, we're just exploring. One thing we have learned is that if you come to Governor's Island
Yes.
early in the morning, so before noon, the ferries are free, even on the weekends.
Which is a good deal, really.
So it's like $3 a person if you were to come outside of that, but if you just come in the morning, it's free. So,
Get on that.
pretty nice.
Also, it's so quiet.
Yes.
So nice and quiet.
Yes.
The first thing I said whenever we stepped off was, I could work here, it's so nice.
Yeah, so we're gonna just be hanging out, exploring Governor's Island.
Yeah.
Let's go do it. Our first stop is Fort J, and we're walking over the moat right now.
I have a lot of questions about moats because I thought they were deeper than this. This is like a kiddie pool.
Listen when she talks, I watch her when she walks. She's giving me these feelings that I've never felt before, but she will never know that I love her so well. She's with somebody else and I will have to let her go. She will never know, na-na, never know, na-na. She will never know, na-na, never know, na-na. She'll never know. It's like she stole my heart.
We are underneath Fort J in this very echoey underground bunker. This is actually a ammunition bunker. They have like what ammunition was stored here. And all throughout down here, there is this big ol' art piece that has on it a core sample that shows what the, I guess, ground is here, down to 92 feet. This is completely open to the public, but it feels like we're exploring like an abandoned place.
Yeah, it feels very abandoned.
But
everything is so like run down in a good way.
I just found the cannons that are protecting the fort. It's a 15-inch Rodman gun. It's so cool. They have these like tracks, these massive wheels. You just push it around to aim it where you need to. This was pointed right at Manhattan. I doubt it could make it that far, but...
How far do you think it could go?
I don't know, as far as probably one of those like 1860s like 15-inch cannons would go.
I got things in my shoes. That's what you get for being explorers. It's a hard life. I have balance.
We're fascinated with being explorers today because last night we watched The Lost City of Z.
That's
about
true.
a English explorer trying to find a lost city in Brazil.
No, in the Amazonian.
Yeah, in Brazil. Whenever we decided to come out here, we were planning on to be here at 10, but Sarah slept in.
We all know I'm incapable of getting out of bed on time.
So we made it to the 10:30, but they don't actually run a 10:30 ferry on the weekend, so we had to wait till 11.
But that's not my fault.
And then, so the original plan was to come out here, explore for a couple hours, and then eat lunch, and then go back to Manhattan. Well, we've already, it's already lunchtime.
We've only been here for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, but we spent that whole time just exploring the first thing we came on, which was the fort. So now we're gonna explore food options, and then we'll walk the rest of the island.
Delicious.
It's like she stole my heart. without knowing she did.
There's free kayaking down here.
But I guess
Yeah.
that it will pass.
Looks kind of boring.
Yeah, I can't be the only one who got lost inside the blue of those eyes. I've got
Using a disposable always feels like so anticlimactic because the click is just like, meh. You know what I mean? It almost feels like you didn't take a picture. It's so flimsy, I guess.
I'm actually kind of surprised how many buildings are on Governor's Island.
Yeah.
I mean, because I didn't know anything about Governor's Island when we showed up, so I was kind of not expecting that, but it's like a Victorian village.
Yeah, there's like I mean, these look like old apartment buildings.
Mm-hmm.
They probably didn't call it apartment buildings, but housing quarters.
Yeah. It doesn't appear that the next thing we're gonna do is eat because the only thing we ran into was sausages. So we're on the hunt for other food, but
Maybe should have done some research before we came.
dang, there's some big waves.
I know.
Got it.
I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared for like down the way. Just right where I was standing. Felt great though, actually.
I thought we left redneckism back in Oklahoma.
No.
Nope. Welcome to the yard, the playground.
This is very familiar to me. The sad truth is that I had neighbors who had yards like this.
I mean, we can definitely make fun of it as being redneck, but I guarantee you I would have much more fun playing in that than some expensive Manhattan playground.
Probably, yeah. I'm not making fun of it, I'm just saying it's accurate representation.
Yeah, all it needs is a Corvette on blocks.
Yeah.
The playground's for kids only. I really wanted to go in there and destroy stuff. Just come to Governor's Island and you can take a historic tour through how the rest of most of the country lives. I mean, this seriously is kind of funny. Like, it feels like we are walking through a Midwestern town right now.
Yeah, feels like home.
I mean, I know it's like an historic site and that's why you can come here and everything, but like this is literally like a park you can hang out.
Like my great-grandma's house looked like that. You know?
This plaque right here says that this island was actually purchased originally from 2 Indians, and it was purchased for 2 axe heads, a string of beads, and a handful of nails. What?
When I saw this, I thought of butterbeer. I'm ruined for life.
I've gotta let her go. I know it won't be easy. I wanna hold her close, but I have to try as hard as I can, 'cause she'll never be mine. I listen when she talks.
Don't worry, we won't starve. We have found the food.
Found it.
She's giving me these feelings that I've never felt before.
Frozen pina colada line. Look at this tiny little Starbucks and it has a rooftop. Okay, we have finally found food. But if you want to keep Governor's Island cheap, bring your own lunch.
Yes.
Is 1 veggie burger, 1 small little tray of fries, and 2 cans of drink. Cost $22. So
It's a little pricey.
a little pricey, but I mean, really, it's kind of what you expect coming out to a tourist type island place. So,
Burger's pretty good.
but it's pretty good. Okay, now that we have eaten, I'm not fully satisfied because I didn't want to spend any more money, but
I felt good though.
yes.
I feel like I can make it through without getting upset.
Yeah. we're gonna go explore the rest of the island, which doesn't have all. Oh my gosh, there's zip lining over there. Yeah. I guess there's zip lining. Yeah, they got this activity area that has this maze down here that we're overlooking, and they have the zip line, which costs $12 to do it one time.
A little steep.
It's like a 8-second ride, or probably not even that.
Yeah.
Got some mini golf over there, and then there's all these tents over here, little tent city.
I wonder if you can camp there. Surely not.
Probably not. Let's go see what those tents are.
She will never know, no, no, never know, no, no. She will never know, no, no, never know, no, no. She will never know, no, no, never know, no, no. She will never know, no, no, never know, no, no. She'll never know.
All right, we have found out some information about this place. It's called Collective Retreats, and you actually can stay here. Like, you can rent like a single tent, it's basically like a double room, you know, with 1 bed, 2 beds, or you can get like a full-on like suite.
Yeah.
The regular smaller tents, they said they're around like $100 a night. The bigger ones that have a shower actually are around $400, $500, $600 a night. You got grills, a restaurant, all that type of stuff. He said what they're trying to do is make a hotel experience.
Yeah.
But you're out here in tents, so it's
to like basically compress, decompress from the city, but still be like accessible to the city.
What it is commercialized glamping.
Yeah.
This is amazing though. Like, if you have one of these suites that's, you know, a few $100s a night, like that is your front door, laying in bed, looking at the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah. Here's the truth though. I've always kind of dreamed of living in something like that.
Keep on dreaming. But on the very south side of Governor's Island is probably the coolest part, called the Hills, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
And it is beautiful. I've only seen 1% of it, but we're about to walk up in the hills. So you have 2 ascent options, the rock climbing or just the path. Just taking the path right now.
If I were in different clothes, I might do the rocks, but I don't want to mess with, you know, all that.
If I was in different shape, I would too.
This is a really great view. But like, how many, I know how this sounds. How many photos of the Statue of Liberty can you actually take though, you know? You know? Does that make me sound like a spoiled New Yorker?
My spoiled complaint is that these helicopters need to go away. I'm trying to have a nature experience, and you're ruining it by flying over every 5 seconds.
That's actually true. They are out quite a bit.
There's this giant slide area that I wanted to come check out, but the rules are for 5 to 14-year-olds.
A little above that.
Just a little. It looks pretty fun though. They also have Hammock Grove. It's just an area full of hammocks.
This reminds me how much I really love hammocks. I haven't been in a hammock since we moved. I don't like these hammocks, but like these hurt, like the, whatever this is. What is this? Rope. Oh, don't film me, look at me. Let me just put my sleeves down so I'm not the white trash person. You know? Okay, do the whole thing over again. How do I look?
So we left our apartment this morning at 9:30, planning on going over to Governor's Island and then eating lunch there and then heading back over here, you know, early afternoon.
Yeah.
Well, we did miss the ferry because they didn't have one at 10:30. But other than that, it is now 4 p.m.
What?
by the time we got back here. 4:15.
I was thinking, oh, it's probably like 2.
Nope.
It's a long day.
So our few-hour excursion turned into an all-day adventure. But Governor's Island is definitely worth it.
Yeah, it was fun.
I would highly recommend checking it out.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, now that we have seen the whole thing, next time we would go, we wouldn't like try to explore everything.
Right.
So we could just go for a few hours and hang out on the hammocks or something. But
just had to say no to ice cream, sorry. Had a whole thing in my head.
So thanks for joining us to Governor's Island. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe. If you're not, we make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on the channel. We also do a podcast called Deeply Curious. You can check that out by going to podcast.codyjensen.com or just search Deeply Curious in literally any podcasting app you want. It'll be there. And very exciting new announcement that we mentioned in the last video is that we just launched some new merch, and you can check that out by clicking the pop-up right here or the link in the description. Deeply Curious merch, also some shirts that say love harder, because you know you should work hard but love harder. So check those out in the link below. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.